What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time, and I've got a Mitchell&Ness jersey pickup to share with you, the viewer. I know that Throwback King just made a video today where he had a pickup from the sale that Mitchell&Ness had through their Facebook page last week. And like Throwback King and many others, I took advantage of that sale too, and I was able to pick up a few jerseys that are great additions to my collection. One jersey in particular, you probably see it behind me, but I've had a history with that jersey for about a year. I passed on it at the store last year during a sale. I passed on it during other sales, and I swore the next time Mitchell&Ness ever had a sale, I was not going to pass on it, and I did not. Just, real happy that Mitchell&Ness had that great sale, 50% off last week for their Facebook fans. So first and foremost, a big shout out to Mitchell&Ness for that sale. Great job by you. Good looking out for your consumers. I picked up three baseball jerseys, but I got two of the newer batting practice baseball jerseys, and the other one, which is behind me. And without further ado, let's get right to them. First, I do want to say though, yeah, it's hot. The Northeast, as well as most of the country, are going through this big heat wave right now. So it's pretty crazy weather-wise around here. So I guess I'm bringing a little more heat to the table, as if we need some more around here. But any rate, what I really wanted to say was I'm a big fan of the batting practice jerseys that Mitchell&Ness has started to release the last couple years. Never did take advantage of the ones that they came out with years ago. I really wasn't collecting throwbacks back then. I know that a few of our jersey heads have some of the old ones, the old original batting practice jerseys from back in the day. I know Throwback King has a few, and they really started getting back into them last year, I believe. And last year I picked up the Red Sox Wade Boggs batting practice jersey, and big fan of that jersey. The quality of those jerseys, and now I have three of them in my collection, and I'm just each one of them to me is a terrific jersey. The quality is great as far as I'm concerned for them. I really like the quality of these jerseys. And the other thing I really like about them is they're pretty affordable. I mean, I got them for 50% off, so I basically got two for the price of one, which is wonderful. But retail for these jerseys is $80, and that's really good when you consider the price of jerseys these days. I mean, to put it in perspective, a Majestic replica baseball jersey retails for about $100. So to get a quality jersey at $80 retail is really good. Now, I've never paid retail, but if there was a jersey that I probably would pay retail for, it would probably be that one. Quality all the way, and a really good deal as far as I'm concerned. So without further ado, let's get to them. The first one I want to share is circa 1984. This is a Kirk Gibson, Detroit Tigers batting practice. Let me stand up. I think it'll be a little easier. I'll brave the heat. I got the fan on here, but it doesn't really go up. So I'll brave the heat to show off these jerseys. So there you go. So here you go. This is the batting practice circa 1984 for Kirk Gibson. Of course, he was a great player on the Tigers, won the World Series in '84 over Tony Gwynn and the Padres, and then of course won again in '88 with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Of course, everybody remembers that historic home run he hit. Game 1 of that World Series. And I do have that jersey too, by the way, the Mitchell&Ness version of the '88 Gibson Dodgers jersey. But here is his Tigers jersey. Really, really like these jerseys again. Like I said, the batting practice, they're all, as far as I remember, they're all pullovers. You know, and I'm a big fan of the pullover baseball jersey. So there you go. And most of them have this kind of V-neck in the front with the trim going around, and also on the sleeves, which is again really, really nice. Check out those sleeves; they're very nice with the trim going around. I love the colors too. Just about all of the batting practice jerseys have pretty striking colors to them, and I really like the Tigers navy blue with the orange and white big Old English D on the front, and it's double stitched, by the way, and then the 23 on the back is also double stitched. Really like this jersey. I would definitely recommend it to other jersey heads out there. Big fan of the batting practice jerseys that Mitchell&Ness put out. And by the way, there's the jock tag. It's still got the tags on it because it just came in the mail today. There's the jock tag. If I can, there it is. And yes, as others have mentioned, it does have the hidden name and year tag on the inside of the jersey. So there it is, 84 Kirk Gibson, Detroit Tigers. And for swag factor, there you go. Of course, you got the jersey. You have to have the hat ready. Sometimes you get the jersey before the hat, but in this case, I got the hat before the jersey. But I got the Tigers, kind of more of a stylized hat. But there it is. And if that one wasn't good enough, I also have this kind of gray Tigers hat with the orange and blue Detroit in the back. Shout out to Frey Dog, because I know he's holding it down to Motor City. There you go, Frey Dog. Here's your Tigers. 1984 Kirk Gibson, Mitchell&Ness BP. Very, very nice jersey. So, yeah, that was the first pickup. And I took a little heat for this one when I posted about this on JerseyCentral.org, but we all know I'm a diehard Phillies fan, of course. But I now own two 1993 Toronto Blue Jays jerseys in the collection, and of course they beat my beloved Phillies in the World Series that year. But the last time I bought a 93 Blue Jays Mitchell&Ness jersey, the Phillies won the World Series soon after. So hopefully this will be history repeating. And if they do, well, I guess I'll have to get some more 93 Blue Jays jerseys in the years to come. How about like a Robbie Alomar or Ricky Henderson or something like that, right? But this one is the batting practice 93 Blue Jays Paul Molitor. Of course, one of the all-time great hitters in baseball. There he is, number 19. He was the World Series MVP, unfortunately, against my Phillies. But see, a lot of people thought it was, think it was Joe Carter, but no, it was this guy. It was Paul Molitor. See, Phillies just couldn't get him out in that whole series. But big fan of this jersey. I love the colors. I mean, to me, that just really pops. And I've always been a big fan of their older logo. I kind of wish they would just go back to it. It's just classic. And I've always liked that font that they used to use for their lettering. That Blue Jays right there. Again, double stitched. And again, it has the V-neck in the front with the trim, and it's got the sleeves, the trim on the sleeves too. And these are a heavy mesh, these jerseys, but the quality is, in my opinion, very nice. Very solid, very good. Others who have these jerseys could probably vouch for that. And if you don't, I definitely would recommend them because they're really nice. And again, that 19 on the back is double stitched as well, and it's got the jock tag, of course, with again the hidden name and year tag on the inside of the jersey. So yeah, with all due respect to all my fellow Philly fans, and see, you guys can thank me. If Phillies win this year. See, yes, Not just because they have great pitching, but because I got another 93 Mitchell&Ness Blue Jays jersey. Now it's set in stone. They have to. The Phillies have to win the World Series this year now. Let's get another hitter, though. Although they did put out 9 runs today against Chicago Cubs in a win. Good series win for the Phillies after they dropped the first game in that series. All right. Last but not least, this is definitely a jersey that all of you who have followed my posts over the past year or so on JerseyCentral.org or who have watched my videos know that I have lamented not getting this jersey sooner. But it just works out that way sometimes, I guess. But the swag factor, by the way, for that Molitor batting practice jersey is there you go. How can I forget the swag factor? A-Rock. What am I going to do? But at any rate, yes, I've let this one go too many times before, and it wasn't going to happen this time, and I didn't let it happen this time. So better late than never. That's what I always say. And I speak of the 1976 Road Gray Johnny Bench Cincinnati Reds Mitchell&Ness jersey. Of course, this isn't a batting practice jersey, but this was the Road Gray one they wore back in the day. Big fan of this jersey. I just like the simplisticness of it. Just that Cincinnati in the front. Like the fans kind of blowing it around, but I mean that's just that's a really sharp look in my opinion. Very nice look. It's got single stitched everything. The Cincinnati in the front, the 5, of course, in the front. And it's got the 1976 Centennial for the National League patch that the Reds wore in 76. All National League teams wore in 76. I have a few jerseys with this patch on it. And it's got that big, look at the lettering on the back. Big, bold bench in the back. Now, you see a lot of fakes of this jersey on eBay. Believe me, I've seen them. And, the fakers can never get the bench font and size right. It's always small. Sometimes it's not even arched. Just doesn't look too good. No, excuse me. I have to... See, I was prepared. Let's towel off here a little bit. All right, now I'm good. So, the fakers can never master this. So you see a lot of fakes of this jersey on eBay, but look at how big and bold the name bench is on the back. That's how the Reds wore it back in the day. I had the home white Tony Perez, 1976 Mitchell&Ness Reds jersey. And it, again, like it is on the bench, big, bold name on the back. I mean, big red machine. So that big name bench is single stitched, and the 5 is, of course, too. Just so happy to finally have this one. It's got, partly my fault, but it's gotten away from me too many times. I wasn't going to let it happen again, so there it is. 1976 Johnny Bench, Road Gray, Cincinnati Reds, the big red machine. They won the World Series in 76 over the Yankees. And, of course, they won in 75 over the Red Sox. Just a classic team. Johnny Bench, of course, great catcher. One of the all-time great hitting catchers in the history of baseball. Pete Rose, Tony Perez, Joe Morgan, Concepcion. Just so many greats on those teams. No wonder they won so many games. What a lineup that was back in the day. But Johnny Bench was definitely one of the catalysts of that lineup. Great player. And very happy to have the Mitchell&Ness version of his 1976 Road Gray Cincinnati Reds jersey in the fold. Beautiful jersey. Love the trim also. It's got the V-neck too. And on the sleeves too. Just such a classic look. So yeah, Johnny Bench, number 5, Cincinnati Reds, Road Gray, 1976. Finally in the fold. I didn't let it get away this time. Swag factor, of course, you guys remember I got this hat a few weeks back, and I said have an idea what I want it to go with. So there it is. There they are together. Oh yeah, that works. As the fan whips it. See, it even has that dramatic look now with the fan whipping it around. Look at that. But at any rate, so yeah, I got two great number 5s in the span of a week. I got Pujols and Bench. So that's not bad. And they both have red in their color of the jerseys. Okay, I need to towel off again. I lose a couple pounds in this video. All right. As much as I'm sweating it off now. All right, I sweated off dinner. That's good. But anyhow, that's gonna do it for my most recent pickups. Of course, once again, a big shout out to Mitchell&Ness for having that Facebook sale last week, the 50% off Facebook sale. Took advantage of it, as you all have seen. Just great to have the 76 road gray bench in the fold finally. And those two new BP jerseys, very, very nice additions to the collection. And like I said, the Phillies win the World Series this year. You guys remember, Mighty Fan got another 93 Blue Jays Mitchell&Ness jersey, so hey, it might be a sign of things to come once again. But anyhow, that's going to do it for me. Big shout out, as always, to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Keep hitting that subscribe button for me, and also for all my fellow Jersey heads out there. And of course, shout out to all the Jersey heads. Shout out to my family and friends. It is just too hot. It really is. It's going to get worse throughout the week, so I'm really not looking forward to this. See, I can't wear any of the jerseys, so this is like, it's the worst part. But at any rate, yes, I know we're no flannels to this point, but you just keep viewing, because they're going to come eventually. Hopefully, if not during Black Friday, certainly for next year's Super Bowl sale. I do have plans of adding a few flannels to the collection, but I can't. I don't even think I can try one on in weather like this, But no. But keep an eye out, because I will have flannel baseball throwbacks in the collection at some point down the road. But at any rate, this is MightyFan saying peace, and I'll see you on the next video. All right.